morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 6th of April. Oh gosh guys, what the heck? I've been reading through your comments and there's just so much going on where we're living. We're all going through very different things, aren't we guys? Welcome also anybody new to my channel. I've got a lot of new subscribers, which is really beautiful. We built a community here of people who are seeing through the garbage, BS and lies, and we let each other know pretty much what's going on in our countries. Unless, of course, YouTube takes the comments away and the links and any other things that you might type in underneath. I know you were telling me that, Amber, they were removing things as you were pretty much typing them in. That's pretty much how it goes on YouTube for me. It's been like that for 7 years, guys, and we know the censorship's getting a lot tougher. Cheers, everybody. I've got my coffee. So please consider subscribing, guys. Just make sure you hit the bell notification if you're not subscribed. Hit those like buttons and, like I said, please comment down below. Well, guys, looks like I've joined your weather program. It's pouring rain here. We've got torrential rain. There's a lot of flooding around New South Wales. Pouring. I took all my plants out today. I counted them. I had 35 indoor plants to go out. I ended up saturated. Had to hang my coat up. Had to completely change my clothes. So it's been very wet. And I just thought I'd bring one in and show you. I planted this little guy out. Look, he's got the succulent. He's actually been out in the rain this morning. So he's pretty happy. But I had a few other plants. So I went back and of course I did. You know, I have to show you what I get because I love gardening. So I got the sister pots. Aren't they cute? Sister and brother pots, we better say. Aren't they cute? So I've got a few little extra cut off pieces that I need to put into these, but they're just the most beautiful little things around. They just go nicely with my little cottage sort of decor. And I've got my Japanese touches, guys. I'm making my room next door Japanese vintage. I've been making my origami cranes and things that I've been showing you. So I've always got a project going on. So luckily I'll be kept busy today probably making more cranes. I just wanted to say too, I haven't got much admin today, guys. Your comments though, it's just hilarious to read some of your comments, honestly. I know a lot of you read each other's too, and it is pretty funny. Angie Venner, I hope you don't mind me sharing, but you were explaining how your bank account was frozen. You went to put money through for something you had to make a payment on and it froze. So we know this is happening, and then when you queried it and talked to the bank, they wanted to know what you were spending your money on. And I have been saying this has been happening in Australia for a while. People go to get their money out and the bank gives you the third degree about why you need the money, who are you giving it to. They make out it's all for your protection, but we know it's not for your protection. It's just a way of them controlling your money, basically. It's just so wrong, isn't it? So thank you, Angie Venner, for the update with that. We know it's continuing. And also, Debbie, I did love your comment. We were talking the other day about in sushi in the UK with the Euler's tracking and tracing and living in your 15-minute cities, 20-minute neighbourhoods. And you suggested maybe we have bikes with umbrellas. And today I would be needing the bike with the umbrella. I think that's a good idea. They would have to come with the pop-up umbrella. Imagine all the bikes with umbrellas up. It was pretty funny. So great suggestion, Debbie. I did laugh when I saw that. All right, how about we get straight into the reading, guys, and we'll see what comes up. I get muddled up sometimes because they start saying China and then they say China, which is Canada here if you're new, meaning it's morphing into China. I'm getting China. China's getting on the world global stage now. See, we know Trudeau's really racing it. He's racing up to the top of the corporate leadership ladder to be on that world stage with like not in our eyes, but in their eyes, it's Xi Jinping and Putin. So he's racing up there. I am getting that China is going to be quite on the world stage this year. But it's not like Putin and Panda. It's not like those two, Putin and Panda. It's not like Russia and Panda, those countries. It's different. He's going to be on the world stage for different reasons. Because as we know, Trudeau has a terrible habit of waking up the rest of the world. And to be honest, he doesn't really care, i.e. Ottawa protests woke up the rest of the world. But But see, he wears that, well, he had to... he had to have a few hearings and things later down the track, but nothing comes of it, as we always know. So really, for Trudeau, it's like water off a duck's back. So what if the rest of the world wakes up? He doesn't really care. I think we all know that. Oh, sorry, guys. I got something in my throat. It's always when you start talking, isn't it? Oh, Sue Skinner, I hope you're feeling better too over there. I know you've been really, really sick with the virus. Most of us have had it, as you know. I had it, Jen had it, Louise had it. We all had it. Pam, you had it. Everybody had it. I don't think anyone missed out on that. We all got it, didn't we, guys? It was terrible. Actually, I went into a shop yesterday, guys, and I know the lady in there really, really well, and she was just making conversation. She said, isn't it scary about Japan? And I went, I thought she meant like the earthquake in Taiwan. I'm going, Japan? Because I didn't know what she goes, yes, they've got another terrible virus, which I think we talked about weeks ago. Wasn't it the Nova virus or something? I don't know. I can't even keep track, guys. There's that many rolling out. And I said, oh, God. I said, yeah, it's just another flu going around. And I tried not to dwell on it, but she was like really scared. But she is one of those people that wore the full mask, like the plastic helmet mask nearly and everything. So she's obviously lives in a lot of fear. But I was like, oh, God, people are still in this, guys. People are still in the mass psychosis. We know they are. You guys keep telling me that too. I've always said they'll probably stay trapped in that mass psychosis for the jab wheel. It's a shame, isn't it? It's very frustrating. But anyway, nothing we can do there. We just got to keep hoping and praying they wake up to everything else. And then eventually, maybe they'll join the dots. And a lot of you have been sharing too how many people are sick from the pickies. With myocarditis, blah, blah, blah. But they still line up. Oh, well. Not our journey. I guess we have to keep leaving them to it, guys. So getting back to, sorry, I got off track. Getting back to China, let's see what's happening there. Oh, yeah, the guides are saying he's on his ruthless rollout now. He just doesn't care. Because, see, in Trudeau's eyes, there's no consequences. Oh, so what whoop-de-doo? I'll step all over the little people. We know how it goes. Let's see, it's a win-win situation for him because we know the voting's rigged, guys. Let's face it. As if Trudeau got voted in. Like, come on. Well, he didn't get voted in. We all know that was all that didn't happen. But even if it came probably to the vote, I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm not going to say too much, guys. I don't want to burst your bubble. Oh, burst your balloon. Anyway, he's just a dictating tyrant. That's the heading I'm getting from the guides, a dictating tyrant. And he is up there with Xi Jinping. The guides say he's got a lot of he's a controlling freak. He's a control freak. It's his way or the highway is what I'm getting for Trudeau. That's just how Trudeau works. It's his way or the highway. If you don't like it, lump it, leave Canada. That's what he'd say. He'd do the the thumb thing. Leave Canada if you don't like it. Oh, and where else would you go? It's rolling out all over the globe, isn't it? Oh, God. All right, hang on, guys. They're still showing me Canadians. I keep saying you might have stand-ups, fight backs. You could. You still could. It's not over yet, guys. It ain't over till it's over. Is that by Lenny Kravitz? There's a song. It ain't over till it's over. Well, I'm just getting that. And they're showing me Canadians like linked arm in arm, like doing this. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Is that the song? That is the song, isn't it? Is that your sort of anthem or something like that? I'm still seeing people coming together and singing that. But locking arms because it's that safety in numbers. But literally locking arms as well. Forming a big line of strength and power and solidarity. Oh, fingers. Come on, China, you can do it. Oh, but you need the whole place to stand up. We need the whole country to stand up in China. Fingers, guys, let's keep putting it out there. I am getting June, July. June, July. Oh, bloody Trudeau. And his big red carpet rollout. We know it's coming of the reset. All right, let's keep going. Fingers, guys. They're showing me actually, this is probably globally. I am getting Canada, and I'm getting, I'm getting UK, particularly I'm getting Wales. I am seeing some farms being destroyed. Sorry guys, something's gone down my throat. I'm seeing farms being bulldozed in, and it could even be around this new stupid idiotness, carbon, bloody crap, climate change BS, having to change the soil. So the government's going to come in and just bulldoze pretty much everything, dig up the dirt, and this could be literally too, and change everything. Oh yes, change the soil, because that'll change the world and save everything. Like, as if. Can you imagine farmers, how they would feel if that was happening on their land? Oh my God. Generational land that they might have churned up to a really good nutrient kind of level, and then some government comes in and puts all this crap in your soil that you don't even know what it is, like some bloody toxic poison probably. I am seeing this though. Could even happen in Australia to Australian farmers. The governments are just going to have these mobs that go around and transition the soil for them. I don't quite understand how this soil thing works with the climate change BS garbage. Reduce the carbon emissions from your cows and sheep and everything. Do they include sheep in that? I'm guessing they do, because New Zealand farmers got hurt, didn't you? As well, when Jacinda was in. And I'm presuming sheep farming's huge over there as well. But I just don't get it. None of it makes sense. We know none of it makes sense. So this is the latest. They're going to really come and try and... Oh, God, it's just all BS. And don't be surprised, guys, if the farmers get left with the debt. Nothing would surprise me. I was telling you about those solar panel companies called Redbridge in London. They're based in London. Insurance companies going to lend people here in Oz, down under, giant loans for their solar panels, because they know no one can afford it. So you can get your solar panels to get your electric cars, so you can charge them up at home. But then it'll come out of your, when you die or whatever, it comes out of your home, your inheritance or whatever. You don't have to pay it off straight away until you're dead, and then your kids can pay it off, basically. So this is what's going to happen with the farmers. They're going to charge them to remove all this contaminated, healthy, beautiful, nutritious soil and put in their carbon decreasing crap, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but I'm just seeing this. So this is going to start to happen this year. But the farmers have to pay for it. There's always a catch, isn't there? Nothing's ever free. But the government can spend money willy-nilly in all these war-torn countries. I know you're all feeling it in America, UK, everywhere, Canada. Oh, yeah, giving out, splashing the money around to keep themselves on the world stage, but not giving a rat's ass about the little people in their own countries. Unbelievable. All right, enough of my whinging. Let's get back to it. I'm getting Maui again. We know they were abnormal fires, guys. We know it. Everybody knows it worldwide. But I'm getting a lot of people were hospitalised after that Maui fire event. See, we don't hear about a lot of that, do we? We don't hear about the people who might have got burnt or severe smoke inhalation, or who just managed to survive and have had to be in hospital for, I don't know how long ago that was now. Time goes so quickly, doesn't it? Well, they're starting to recover. A lot of people, and they're looking at the big lawsuits. This could also be included in the lawsuits. Taking down the government. This could all be part. I keep telling you guys, there's something going on in the background about taking down the corrupt government of Hawaii, and this is another area that's going to be, or that's being worked on in the background. The compensation for the people who have been greatly affected by the Maui fires, well, mentally fit and physically. And were unable to work, this kind of thing. I feel like they're going to all really band together. There's quite a few of them, but we haven't heard about them. Of course we haven't, because they don't want to highlight that to people, do they? So I'm still feeling they're gathering they're gathering evidence for compensation. And this isn't just for the people injured. This is for the people who lost their houses too. I keep saying there's something, a big class action, I feel like it is going on still with the Maui people. And like I said, a lot of people were really quite seriously injured from that. Well, as we say here, a little bit abnormal the way that fire began. I mean, we've all heard of power lines sitting together, but to go through like a bloody tornado is kind of odd, isn't it? And some things were burnt, some things weren't burnt. Specific buildings seem to stay upright, and other buildings like little people's houses were just burnt to the ground. It was all very strange. There's so many question marks about that Maui, but I'm sure that the whole place has been bulldozed by now, so everything's just gone from sight, just the usual. Under the carpet, under the rug, sweep it all under. We know how it goes. All right. Germany's still rising. I keep getting it. I just say it when it comes. Germany is still rising. Oh, it's so good. And it's almost showing me like a real win for the people in Germany. They're showing me like an Oktoberfest scene where there's all the beer steins and people singing and coming together. And they're showing me those, I forgot the name of those britch things again. Those leather pants with the things and all the girls in their skirts and their plaits and all this. Like, I'm just getting this image of a lot of joy in Germany. Little people having a lot of wins in Germany. They're showing me like the piano, accordion and the music. This kind of thing. Hey, did you guys, speaking of music, it just reminds me, but Germany's still going strong, so that's good, guys. That's what we want to hear. That Eminem song yesterday, it is called Lose Yourself. Lose Yourself. I don't know if any of you went and listened to it, but the words are very interesting in that song. You have to go listen to it, guys. He even talks about the New World Order. That's his words. Heading towards the New World Order. Like, go listen to it. I don't get these songs for no reason, guys. Like the Coldplay one I got the other day, which I can't remember what it was called now. I know a lot of you checked that out. It had really meaningful words in it as well. It's just bizarre. You wonder about some of these musos, if they're sort of got really good foresight sometimes to see where things are coming. It's from the movie 8 Mile. It's a great movie. It's very inspiring. Go watch it. I know rap's not everybody's thing, but it's still music. Rap's a great vibration, and there's a lot of meaning in rap words. Eminem writes a lot about life. Just go check the movie out and maybe check the song out. It's called Lose Yourself. And that's what happens. You do lose yourself along the way, don't you? But then you find yourself again. It's great. All right, let's keep going. Sorry, I get so sidetracked. You know what I'm like, guys? Time for coffee. I actually don't mind a rainy day. It's so beautiful. It's really beautiful, isn't it? Forces you to do a lot of jobs inside and relax a little bit too. Have to watch a bit of Netflix. I'm really enjoying that Anne with an E. It's set about 1880, I think, and it's just beautiful. It's such a beautiful story. It's about Anna Green Gables and how she is a writer. Wasn't she a writer? Anyway, it's really scenic and beautiful. I so enjoy it. It's a great show. All right, enough of that. Let's get back into it. I'm getting America. I'm still getting that America's trying to be brave. America really wants to stand up and fight back now. America is, I keep talking about how they're tired, they're vulnerable, they're overwhelmed, they're exhausted, but they're really it's like they're trying to push themselves up. It's showing me them like sitting on the ground, but they're trying to push themselves up and make a difference. I do feel like the people of America really want to make a difference. They want their country better. They want their country stronger. They want to have confidence in their president, their leader. See, the thing is, I think what we could say about America is most people, and this would be probably, I reckon, 3/4 or more, know they're going to hell in a handbasket. It's all just going to shit. Everything, is that the saying? Everything's just failing in America. It's just failsville. Nothing's working. Businesses are failing. Jobs are disappearing. Crime's, skyrocketing through the roof. We know why. Mexican border gate scandal, i.e., just to name one thing. There's a lot going on in America. And I feel like Trump is surprising people. I feel like he's surprising people with the things he's saying. He's calling out a lot of the BS garbage and lies that's being fed to the American people. And he's really looking to achieve the opposite. Like I said the other day, it's not going to happen overnight. That you don't just vote someone in and then your country's back to normal and it's stronger. And it's going to take time to chip away and get things back to some sort of level, even keel, where people in America feel safe again. I feel that's the biggest issue in America. People do not feel safe. And that's not just around crime, because crime is a massive issue. But when you've got like tent cities popping up everywhere, it's an uncertainty. That's just an example as well, but also the cost of living, everything else. There's uncertainty. And if you think of uncertainty, it's a very uncomfortable frequency vibration. You're always, let me see. Uncertainty brings overwhelm. It brings distrust in people. You're often scared when you're feeling uncertain because you don't know what the next day is going to bring. Are you going to get sacked from your job? Like, so many things come to mind. This is what a lot of people in America are feeling, very uncertain about the future. There's just no confidence there. But it's going to take time to come back. But I feel like the people of America are trying to be brave. They're really trying to be brave. They want to stand up. They want to fight back. It's interesting, actually, that you really haven't. The only place I've heard of was Texas, where they were going to close the border, and then they got fires, which is all very strange. There's not a lot going on in America in regards to protesting, is there? Let's see what I get. Hang on. Where's Michigan? I'm getting Michigan. I'm getting Florida. We know Florida runs pretty independently with dissenters, and there's a lot of independence there. I feel like, I know you call them governors, don't you? I feel like you might get more states following suit with like Florida. They'll become more independent in their thinking. I do feel that's is Michigan a place or a state? What do you call them? A county? I don't know. Sorry, guys. We call them states here. There's like New South Wales, Queensland, WA. We call them states. And I'm just getting that. And this is how you sort of fight the Biden government. You get more governors, is it, on board. It's like anything. It's like here with Elbow. He was really happy when he got all the Labor ministers in because he's a Labor Party. Whereas there's, unless a Liberal state would run quite differently to the implementing the things that he would want to implement, for example. So this is what I'm getting will happen in America. Hang on. There's so much going on in America. It's very overwhelming. But it's showing me, like, I'm still getting a Braveheart biker. The Mel Gibson Braveheart image for you guys in America. But it's showing me him, like, sitting on a tea chest still. You're like, is it William Wallace? What was his name? Sorry, I always forget his name. Mel Gibson in Braveheart anyway, you know who I mean. I used to know his name too. He's sitting on this box, just like a tea chest or something, with his sword. But he hasn't got up yet. He's just sitting there, like, resting. This is what I'm getting for America. People still haven't stood up yet. They're thinking about it. They're wanting to do it. They're wanting to be brave. But they're just not up yet. They're not up yet. And I think it's also in their minds, is this going to make any difference? Is there anything going to make any difference? And to be honest, in that last vote, I personally, remember my videos are for entertainment purposes only, guys. Take from them what you choose. I felt it could have been a little bit rigged. And I think people feel like they got very duped at that last vote, and everything's kind of gone downhill and down the drain since then, very rapidly. So I do feel this little bit of, but it's not defeat. It's not defeat. It's just it's like people are sitting on this chest, like the Braveheart, Mel Gibson, in that movie, and they're just sitting on this chest and they're looking around as to what they should do, and they're assessing the situation. So I feel like there's a lot of assessing going on, and the head's going like this. They're showing me Trump, Biden, Trump, Biden, Trump, Biden. What do we do? I feel that's where you're at in America. Trump, Biden. And I think, to be honest, everyone knows. You can't tell me people don't know. You can't stay with the status quo. Oh. I'm getting a song. I think it is by Status Quo. Whatever you want, whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you do, I say you won't. Whatever you lose, whatever you win, whatever you will. Is that Status Quo? I think it is. I don't know. But I'm getting that song. I can make enough for you, can't refuse. Anyway, I'm getting that. People can't keep this Biden government in purely because of what is happening to the country. I mean, how's it going to change? It's not going to change. It's going to get worse. It's going to go down, like I said, keep going down the drain. I mean, what promises has Biden made? He's like Elbow. They just lie. Elbow has lied and lied and lied and lied to the point of no return that people just want him gone. That's basically it. So that's what I'm getting for America. You can't stay in the status quo like the band, for any of you status quo lovers. All right. Let me see if there's one more thing, and then we'll pull some cards. I'm getting New Zealand's like stumbling around in the dark at the moment. I'm getting for you guys in New Zealand, I'm just seeing like a blindfold or darkness, and you're feeling your way through things. Which is pretty much what we do, the BS detectives here, don't we? We feel, sense, know things, work intuitively, use our sixth senses to read things. I feel like Chris Luxon isn't being very clear on his directions with the little people, peasants and Lego people in New Zealand. Because he's in all this turmoil, he's not being clear on what he's asking of the people and what he's bringing out. So I feel there's still, in New Zealand, a lot of confusion, a lot of anticipation in people, and people are really wondering where all this is heading, where's it going, especially the awake people who have been through all of this with Jab Cinder. Everyone's sort of waiting with bated breath at saying, like, is he going to hit us with all of this again? There's a lot of this going on. So I feel like people are sort of, well, it's saying walking blind in New Zealand. You're not getting clear direction from your government in New Zealand. Everything's a little bit wishy-washy at the moment. He's a little bit vague with his statements. He's not very clear and concise. And it's almost like he's trying to tell you something. Like, for example, this would be what I'm seeing. Not literally, but this is how it comes across to people. He's kind of going, oh, right, we're going to bring in the diesel taxes and stuff, and then all that kind of thing. And he's kind of covering it up with his mouth, like sort of half saying it, but hiding it. Like, taxes. Oh, yes, taxes might be an issue over there, like the rest of the countries. So I feel that he's half hiding it, so he's softening it so it doesn't sound so bad. But people, they're not getting a clear vision of where it's all headed and going. So still a lot of confusion for you in New Zealand, purely because he's struggling with it all. I keep saying he's in turmoil. He doesn't want to destroy the little people of New Zealand. It's his country. He's got pride there. He doesn't want it, and he also doesn't want to fail at helping his country to stay propped up and important on the world stage. So there's still a lot of this, maybe this is covering the mouth. Like, he's not clear in what he's saying. Like, we're going to be implementing more diesel taxes or whatever. He's half saying we might down the track kind of thing. It might come in, I'm not sure. It's all this, there's a lot of uncertainty in New Zealand. He's not being clear. But as we know, you guys here watching my channel, you're getting the energy that comes before the words. So you know exactly what he's trying to say with clarity, with your crystal glasses on. But a lot of people in New Zealand are still in the dark about where this is headed, where this is going, what's going on, why is this happening. Still a lot of questions for people in New Zealand. All right. How about we pull some cards, guys? What will we pull? We'll pull a fairy oracle today. Charlie's asleep. She's so quiet today, isn't she? The dogs get really sleepy when it's raining too. They sleep and sleep. It just changes the ions in the air. I studied that once at school about the ions. Oh, I better get the specs on. Sorry, guys, so I can actually see. Once was innocent. Knowledge means change. Oh, there you go. That says it all. Look at her confident body language. Look at all the butterflies around her. Once was innocent. Knowledge means change. And I guess if you think about it, it's like you can't unsee what you see. Once you've seen everything that's going on that different frequency vibration we constantly talk about, once you've seen it, you know it. We were innocent once until we discovered everything that's going on. And knowledge means change. It does. It means you emerge into the butterfly. You come out of your cocoon and you go through your awakening process, which if you're on my channel here, you've already gone through your awakening. I'm going to pull another one of these, guys. These are really beautiful, these cards, aren't they? What have we got? Oh, no! You're not going to believe this card. Snail's pace. Slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat of the earth, subtle energies. But this is for us. This isn't the awakening. Remember we used to always say the awakening goes at a snail's pace? This is for us. Listening, keep your ear to the ground. Just enjoy life. See, this is what we know now. They're almost like dragonfly wings, aren't they? Dragonflies are good luck. You hardly ever see them. There's something you can manifest, guys, a dragonfly. Slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat of the earth, subtle energies. It's beautiful. Keep connecting to nature. See, we're the ones now that have to slow everything down. We have to slow our racing minds down. That's why I talk about the Mulder and Scully filing cabinet, like the X-Files. When we get the info, slot it into the files. We don't have to carry it all around like this big cluttered up brain. You know, it's important to even do our spiritual decluttering, as Catherine's always taught us here. Keep clearing your mind and enjoying everything at a nice pace. Like, example, today I've got so much to do here today, like, despite the rain. And I'm purposely always having to work, and you guys will be the same, at slowing myself down. And I keep saying now, I've got plenty of time. I've got plenty of time. So that's what I'm getting. And look at the snail. He's got the antenna going. Look at the antenna. I always talk about a little antenna picking up all the signals. It's beautiful and connecting to the earth. Oh, so nice. I'm going to pull us a foxfire as well today. That's a great card. At least the awakening's not at such a snail's pace. Come on, guys. You know it's not. Oh, what have we got? Memories of the forgotten self. And I am in autumn at the moment here, guys. I know a lot of you are coming into spring. Memories of the forgotten self. And I would say we've worked through a lot of our old memories. Things that used to hurt us, that would trigger emotions in us. We've let a lot of that go. We really have. Memories of the forgotten self. And I think we have sort of, it's not that you forget. It's not that you forget. It's just that it softens. It softens. It doesn't have the trigger that goes with it anymore. It was like when I told you guys I saw my girlfriend the other day, for example, that was really nasty to me during the jab wheel. And I know most of you experienced this, so it's very relatable. I didn't have any connection to her. I was so detached. It's the one thing we've been talking about. We're detached, not just from the people and things, but we're detached from the situation. Like the things that happened to us over the last 4 years, or even in a lifetime up to this point, we've sort of semi-forgotten. Well, it's not important because we know and we've learned about living in the now moment and being here right now and enjoying our space here now and not worrying about all the past and panicking about the future and all this kind of garbage that we don't want to be doing. Let's pull an affirmation for an outcome, guys. Haven't had one of these. We need a little bit of guidance sometimes on what to do health-wise and things, don't we? That seems to be a constant for us sensitive, empath, intuitive people. All right, let's see what we get. Relaxation means releasing all concern and tension and letting the natural order of life flow through one's being. Oh. So true, isn't it? All about flow, detaching, releasing the tension. Do whatever you can. Actually, I'm going to do a little bit of qigong again today. My neck's been a little bit stiff again up the top, but I've actually got an acupuncture appointment on Friday to do a little bit of tweaking again. So you got to keep healing yourselves, guys, too. That's very important. All right, let me see if there's one more thing to finish off with today. Oh, they're giving me that Neil Diamond song again, Coming to America. There's a lot going on in America. I think we all know that. So maybe play that song. I'm not sure what the words are, but play it anyway. We're coming to America today. It's a good song. It's got a good beat. All right. Oh, I'm getting a Doobie Brothers song. It's a great song. What's that one? And the train a big... Oh, hang on. Let me get the song. And the train a moving on. Gotta keep on moving. Gotta keep on moving. Get it, baby. Gotta move it down. Big wheels coming. And a train keeps moving round. And I keep on pushing, mama. Before there ain't no sound. Without love, where would you be now? Now. Without love. Is that what it's called? Without love? Where would you be now? Do. Is it Long Big Train a Coming? Something like that. Look it up. You'll find it. I love the Doobie Brothers. It's so cool, aren't they? All right, hang on. God, they're giving me that song, and I know you, Sasaki, you like this song, Those Boots Are Made for Walking. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. It's all about, like, just keep moving, keep stepping forward. I don't know sometimes why we get the music, we just do. Let me see if there's one more thing, guys, hang on. Know what the jukebox like? They're pulling out Elvis. I'm getting Elvis, but I'm trying to get to a song. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting that song. Wise men say only fools rush in, for I can't help falling in love with you. As the river flows surely to the sea. Oh, sorry about my singing, guys. It's so bad. Look, I know it's bad. It isn't great, but I have to sing it so you get the kind of gist of the tune and the song. Hopefully you do anyway. I've never stated that I'm a singer. I'm going to leave you with that song today. What's it? Darling, don't let me be. Take my hand. Take my whole life too. It's for I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, isn't it? Is that what it's called? I love that song. He sings that beautifully. I'm going to leave you with that today. Elvis Presley. All right, take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend and a beautiful Saturday. I'm going to go and do all my jobbos now. There's always tons to do. And I will say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Don't forget, subscribe, like buttons, and please comment. It takes me a day or two to get back to you. And sometimes, like I say, YouTube mucks around with my comments. So bear with me, guys. It can take up to a week for them to return them sometimes. But I get there in the end. Take care, everybody, and have a wonderful weekend and day. Bye.